Here's a great one. I have a question about surrender. I hear stories of people who just completely stopped trying to solve a problem, said a prayer, and then it happened. I've gone back and forth between surrendering for a day or two and then feeling judgment, upset about the problem. I suppose there is some assumption that I don't get grace, but others do. Would enjoy a video on this topic if there isn't one already. Thank you. Well, you are quite welcome. I like this question a lot because there's a lot in this. Question about surrender. I hear stories about completely who stopped trying to solve a problem and said a prayer and then it happened. So let's just start with that. They stopped trying to solve a problem. Right? So that entire statement is focused on the problem. They are putting their faith and belief in the problem. And then they stopped trying to solve the problem, said a prayer, and rather than use the word prayer, let's just say, changed their belief about trying to solve it and said, no, I'm letting it go. And then it happened. They took their belief from trying to receiving. They changed their belief from trying to receiving. When you ask for want, need, hope, try, wish, can't, any of those things, you are creating nothing. Wanting, needing, hoping, trying, wishing suck. They do not give you anything. They are not present moment active. They are focused on the lack thereof. Receiving, creating, enjoying. I am getting this. Bam. That's my prayer. I am. Whatever you ask in God's name is granted. God's name is I am, according to Moses. I am getting this. And I never had to think about it again. Surrender is an interesting word. Buddha would call it attachment. And he said, release attachment. Put your belief in it, because you're not attached to trying to solve the problem. You're believing it's solved. You're believing it's changing. You're believing. Your belief changes it. I've gone back and forth between surrendering for a day and then feeling judgment, upset about the problem. So in other words, your subconscious belief is telling you, what the heck are you doing? You still have this problem. I let it go, and am I deluding myself that I'm just not thinking about it? Stop thinking about the problem and start believing in the solution. Because it's the belief. It's the present moment belief. You don't create in the future. You create in the present. I am receiving. I am trying means in this moment I am trying. Right? Don't try anything. Never try. In the words of Yoda, do or do not, there is no try. Right? There is no try. Let try go. Try is just lack. I am receiving. I am creating. I am enjoying. And let it go. Treat it like an Amazon order. You do not put your Amazon order in and then the next day try to order it again, and the next day try to order it again, the next day try to order it again, the next day try to order it again. You don't. You put your order in and it shows up on your doorstep. You don't think about it again, right? You make an email saying, hey, your package is on its way. Well, when you put focus into something, you start to see proof that it's happening, and your faith grows. So don't negate the fact that you have power. Negate the fact that you are focused on the negative. Focus on the positive outcome and let it go. It's not about surrendering. It's about releasing attachment so it can go be created. Let that happen. I suppose there's some assumption that I don't get grace. That depends greatly on your definition of grace. Grace, and we just did this in the membership group, we were talking about grace. When you do the definition of grace, it's fluid movement. That's what grace means. Fluid movement. Right? Grace is not some metaphysical, spiritual topic. It is not something that is imbued upon you. That's a dogma. But the belief that grace is some power that is imbued to you. Grace is just fluid movement. Fluid movement happens when you don't have anchors holding you back. So let go of attachment. Believe. And gracefully move forward. And the question here, I suppose, some assumption that I don't get grace but others do, means that you are not worthy. You have put a hierarchy of the people around you, and you are unworthy to receive. And that's just untrue. You're completely worthy. It's only your belief that stops it. Well, that's the end of the comment. I hope that really answers your question. And you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.